Welcome to the Roberts Library APA tutorial. This tutorial will review creating a works cited page using APA style. We will not cover in-text citations or formatting a paper. We will only review how to cite a website, a journal article from a database, a newspaper article, a book, and a magazine article. You create a works cited page to show you performed valid research and to help your professor find the source if needed. Librarians are available if you have questions. We are using the 6th edition of the APA Style Guide. You can find this book at the library, or you may purchase one at the bookstore. Be sure to use the index when you are trying to find information. Different items have special rules, as you will see later. This is what our end product will look like. For each example, you will see 3 lines. I will underline what I am looking for, the actual information on the source, and where it goes in the citation. This is just to help train your eye to look in specific spots for information. Let's start with a book. Citation information for a book can be found on the front cover or within the first few pages of the book. You can see the author and title on the cover or the first page. Use only the first letter of the author's first name and his or her full last name. The year of publication should be clearly marked. When inserting the title, only capitalize the first letter of the title and subtitle. The city of publication and publisher are found on the first few pages of the book. You may have to hunt for them, but they should always be listed. The title of the website may be difficult to find. Use your judgment and look for words in bold or headings. Many sites will list a year updated at the bottom of the page. If you retrieve the page from a home page such as CNN.com or About.com, you would list it here with the words retrieved from and website. Lastly, you list the URL. Do not place a period at the end of the URL in order to avoid confusion. The next type of source we will review is a magazine article. First is the author's name, then the date in year, month, day format, the title of the article, the name of the magazine in italics, and now you must search for the volume and issue number. Some publications will list this information on the front cover, the spine, or the first few pages. I found this in small print on the 6th page. Lastly, the page numbers. Many of you will use a database to find information for your project. I will use this article in ProQuest as our example. When I click on the title and scroll down, I see indexing, or document details. Start with the author's name. If there are multiple authors, you start with the first one listed, even if they aren't in alphabetical order. The first person listed is the first author. Next, the year of publication. Next, the title, which is found at the top of the screen. Then the title of the periodical or source, and the volume and issue number with the page numbers. This information should be clearly labeled on the article itself or in the record, but sometimes it is not. Ask a librarian for help if you get stuck. The newer version of APA requires that you include a digital object identifier or DOI number. This can either be found on the article itself or in the record or abstract of the article. It should always be clearly marked with the letters DOI as seen in this example. Notice the ProQuest document ID. This is not the same as the DOI. Many databases are trying to add DOI numbers to articles, but many simply have not given each article a DOI. If this is the case, you can include the URL of the journal homepage instead. Now that you are getting the hang of making your citations, I'll move quickly through the last example. Newspaper articles are quite simple. Start with the author's name, the date of publication, then the title, the newspaper name, and the section and page number. Now that we have our sources, we can format the page. You alphabetize the list with the first item listed, whether it be author name or title. Center the heading references. Double-space the entire page, including a hanging indent on each entry. You can do this by highlighting the entire page and pressing the Ctrl and T button down at the same time. This is the end of our tutorial. I hope it has been helpful. Good luck with your citation.